Hey everybody, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care here in Cape Coral, Florida. Today, I want to talk a little bit about some of our landscape lighting services. Our low voltage LED lighting installs are something that I'm super proud of. From uplighting beautiful palms to path lights along your driveway and your sidewalk to warm up the entryway. These things are things that change the look of your house. So much so that I am just getting ready to do a renovation where we're putting palms on the front of our house. We're going to uplight all of it and kind of warm up the driveway because I believe in what we put out. You know, I know lighting is one of those things that's typically more expensive, but I know it's worth it. I know the investment and what it looks like and what it brings to a home can truly be transformational, especially if you're already spending a lot of money on a landscape. You know, a lot of our clients are spending anywhere from $8,000 to $30,000 to above on landscapes. You only get to enjoy that during the day unless you've got it lit at night, because it happens to be really dark here. And when it's dark, you just don't get to see any of those things. And the dramatic look of trees, especially palm trees at night with either one or two fixtures on them, it's probably my favorite part of the business. It's why we bought our new ProMaster van. We're constantly growing and we're constantly trying to have the best to make sure we serve you well and the best for our team. But that van was all designed to really house lighting, to be able to protect that stuff on site to site to do new installs. Let's talk a little bit about the two main services. First is going to be new installs. These are going to range widely. This could be maybe a little under $3,000, but your average is going to be somewhere between $3,000 and $10,000. You could spend a lot more if you want to. It's just like anything. I always like to know what someone's budget is because I always like to have an idea of what direction to point you in. One light on a palm tree looks awesome. Two looks amazing, because it adds depth to the canopy. But if we're a little hamstrung on budget, one still looks awesome, and I need to know those things to guide you the right way. But to give you a realistic outlook on that, $3,000 to $10,000 can get you an amazing setup. $3,000 range for a basic setup is still going to be transformational to the front of a home. So that is a new install. These new installs include path lights and uplights. They're all lifetime warranty brass fixtures. They're awesome. You can't go to a box store and buy quality products like this. And yes, that does drive up the cost, but it gets you the longevity out of it too. So your investment really pays off. They're based on a 150 watt transformer. Depending on the fixture you have, if you're staying 10% off of the threshold of that 150 watt box, you're probably going to be able to install somewhere between 20 and 30 fixtures. But here again, this really depends on the fixture itself, how many watts each bulb is, so on and so forth. Everything from there is brand new wiring put on the ground, dug through lawns. If it's in a landscape bed, it'll be just under the material, so it's easy to access and easy to service. Everything is finished up with dry-con connectors. They're grease-filled connectors to make sure everything is waterproof, so you have a nice, long, quality product overall. Now, from there, that's an install. That's to give you a little brief synopsis of the install. Our second thing is service. We do a lot of landscapes where people have put in lights a long time ago. If you don't want to break for the brand new install, we can still service your old lights. We can look at what you have, we can assess the fixtures, and we can make sure everything is working well. This is typically going to be a time and material service, and some of it, you may need a fixture here replaced with one of our new fixtures, and maybe we just put bulbs in the rest, but it's something we can do and still potentially save you money. It's just not as close-ended as giving a new install because you never know what you're going to run into. You never know, where are we going to find the broken wires? How much are we going to have to dig up to find it all? What was maybe done wrong before, or maybe what needs upgraded? A lot of times you'll see these massive boxes on the side of houses because everything used to be halogen, and now everything is LED. So a lot of times we can compress that into a much smaller transformer to make sure you don't have way more than you'll ever need, especially if you're needing a new transformer. You can save money by going to a smaller transformer as well. So there's a lot of service and repair we can do, and we do a ton of new installations. Almost every landscape install we do has lighting on. I would say 75 to 90% of all new installs have some form of lighting on it, whether it be our landscape lighting or lanai lighting or dock lighting. These are some things we can do for the lighting outside of your house to really brighten up your house at night and to make it where it's easier to find your home and have more safety and security for your family and friends.